Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most controversial stocks on the market today. And that stock is Carnival Cruise Line. In today's video, we're going to give you a behind the scenes look of what my actual investment in Carnival Cruise Line looks like. Also, we're going to get into why and how I invested so much into this particular stock. And I'm going to give you an entire look at the upside of what this stock will actually look like so you can make a better decision for you and your portfolio, and you can learn all of this without spending a dime. Before we get into this video, I wanted to take a second and tell you thank you so very much because we just hit our 1,000 subscribers. On top of that, we now are qualified as a monetized channel, and we could not have done it without you. Thank you for everyone who has hit that subscribe button, destroyed that like button, and hit that notification bell, as well as all of the comments, because that is how we always pick our winners for our giveaways. So far, we've given away 2 $100 gift cards to lucky commenters out there. And guess what? We're going to be doing another one as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers. We're going to be pulling another $100 gift card for a lucky commenter out there. So thank you so much. I very much appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. On March 11th, for the very first time, I purchased Carnival Cruise Line stock. I bought 500 shares right at $22.50. And at the time, I thought that $31 discount plus was a fantastic deal. However, I was wrong. Before, during, and after this time, it seemed that Carnival Cruise Line had negative press release after negative press release, driving their stock further and further down. It just seems that Carnival just couldn't catch a break, with the Diamond Princess having passengers tested positive for the illness, as well as cruise ships being denied entry to US ports. And on top of that, after all of the bad press, Carnival ended up suspending all of its cruise lines indefinitely until they were going to re-announce after everything was safe and the economy would open back up. Through this time, I decided to stick with my model, batten down the hatches, and to keep pushing forward while buying in the dips. Now, by doing this, I ended up getting to the point where I had right around 3,000 shares at this point, and I had improved my overall cost average on the stock and my position with the company. And then Carnival decided to actually raise $6 billion in operating capital so that way they could stay afloat, get it, during this uncertain time. Now, by doing this, they're also going to eliminate a lot of those rumors out there that we've all heard from March, April, and May, which we're currently in, was that Carnival's going to go bankrupt, Carnival's this, Carnival's sinking, Carnival's terrible, you know, all this terrible headlines that came out one after another. And that also affected Norwegian and Royal because they're basically all in the same boat. Okay, I got to stop. But here's the thing. By doing this, it definitely eliminated a lot of those rumors, as well as got a little bit more confidence for the average investor and I'm sure the very large investors that are okay with a little risk versus reward. On top of that, they also released an article stating that they would actually be fine and not have to get any more capital until November of 2020. So if this thing lasts that long, of course they would have to go back and relook at some things and maybe do some cuts, but they weren't going to do anything drastic until November 2020, which was a great article. Here's the thing. There's one thing that they did that I was not a huge fan of. I was not a huge fan of them releasing in this $6 billion, $500 million worth of common stock back in the market at $8 per share. By doing this, they literally plummeted their stock price. Now, after their stock price dropped to around $8 and less per share, I picked up another 2,000 shares. Now, I picked these up at right around $8.50, bringing my overall cost average down to $13.19 with a total of 5,000 shares. As you can see, my total investment in Carnival is $72,300. Now that does include a profit that is $6,345 that's included in that number, but that's basically just how the market's gone up lately, and of course Carnival is going to benefit from that. Carnival has a 52-week high of $53.86. So now let's take a look at the upside, and in the event that all of this stress and research pays off, let's see what my actual stock would do if it goes back to these numbers. So for this one, I actually pulled out the notepad because I didn't want to make a mistake. So, like I had said, the stock actually has a 52-week high of $53.86. I own my stocks at a cost average of $13.19. So if everything returns to normal, Carnival does not go into bankruptcy and they start cruising again, because it's really hard to run a business with zero operating income, then you're going to be looking at, if it goes back to its 52-week high of $53.86, you're going to be looking at a $40.67 per share profit. And if you multiply that by 5,000 shares, you're going to get a total profit of $203,350. I would say that's a heck of a return if this actually pans out. When you look at that in percentages, it's nearly a 300% return. This will bring my total, when you add my original investment of $68,000, to a total of now $271,350 of that sweet, sweet return, as well as my original investment that I can go and use to reinvest into real estate or other stocks that I feel are undervalued at the time. One thing that Carnival has proven time and time again is it can stand through a tragedy. Carnival has had ships flood, sink, catch on fire, and now spread a illness. So by all of these things that have happened, and they've also ran into a few other ships. I don't know, the ocean's big. So here's the thing. I do feel that at its 52-week high of $53, I do think that Carnival is undervalued. So if it survives and everything goes back to normal, whether it takes a year to 5 years, I do feel that Carnival will eventually have a very large stock price increase, because I think that at $52 or $53, it is extremely undervalued. Before this illness, they actually predicted that 2020 was going to be the best year yet for cruise lines. The reason for this is consumer confidence has grown, and they actually have seen a lot more young people wanting to take a cruise. It's no longer just some older people that want to go and retire and cruise the world and see the world. There's no longer just a family vacation that's extremely affordable. Now it's an affordable vacation for people of all ages. Now they're seeing a lot of younger people hitting the cruise ships because there's not many places that you can get that much value and see so many destinations without ever having to unpack your suitcase. On top of that, when you factor in the entertainment, the all-inclusive alcohol, as well as all-inclusive food, and the room and board, it's really hard to beat the entertainment of a cruise line. That's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please demolish that like button as if you were buying your favorite stock at its 52-week low. On top of that, please subscribe to our channel, as well as hit that notification bell. We post every single Wednesday and Friday. On top of that, please comment anything you'd like to see in future videos or anything that you liked out of this video. If you like individual stock portfolio videos, please comment that as well, so that way we can provide those to you in the future. On top of all of that, I hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one.